Okay, so for the recording, this is Teacher Vance, and we're with EVO Minecraft MOOC, but we're visiting East Coast Miners, and we're in Bedrock's Bedrock Boom's turtle farm. So what's going on here then? We're being careful not to step on eggs.
My understanding is that these turtles, wherever they hatch, they come late. So he had to, I don't know how he got his first egg, but now that he must have had a couple of eggs. He's got them enclosed, but they come up on this little beach to lay their eggs, and all tan, green speckled rectangles are actually turtle eggs, which I didn't know until a minute ago. I was stepping on them and killing them too.
Yes, yeah, they're very delicious, by the way. Oh no, sorry, I didn't say that. I'm just kidding.
You can't eat them in game. And if you want to change turtle's breeding area, you silk touch the egg to gently pick it up, and then you put it down on the ground where you want it to hatch. So if you're out in the wild and you find a couple turtles, you can breed them, and then silk touch, gently pick up their egg, and then put it down where you want it to be.
How do you silk touch?
Silk touch is an enchantment that you can put on your tools.
Okay.
That causes them to pick up materials differently.
Okay. Are you guys in Maine?
Yep.
Okay.
Maine and darker in Maine.
Maybe, do you want to say where you're from? Who you are?
I didn't just read. Yay!
We're swimming with turtles now. Cool.
Oh, you gotta get rid of the so it can like. Yay, new.
Wow, they're so cute.
Now, Maine has a house that overlooks a coral reef. We'd like to go see Maine's house.
Okay.
Oh.
So shall we teleport over there? Shall we request teleport?
No.
That's Maine cakes? How are we supposed to go somewhere else right now?
She's gonna go first.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll ask to teleport to her. She hasn't gone yet. She tried to.
Okay. Well, I'm just swimming around with turtles right now.
Ooh, what are they doing?
How did you guys get to fly? I never did get that question answered. Uh-oh, I hope I didn't break an egg. Okay.
So in creative, you can just fly by double tapping space and flying around.
Yes, of course.
In survival, you have to have rated an end an elytra and strapped it onto your back.
And how did you get one of those?
Very much end game thing. Well, I got one of the been out into the end zone. We've made a slight modification to the server also, so that killing the Ender Dragon will also provide you one, which normally it doesn't. But you can run in survival. So.
Well, I'm watching this turtle dig a hole for his eggs. That's very. I mean, actually, I'm quite familiar with turtles. I used to live in Oman, and there were hatching beaches. We could go and watch them. Being careful not to step on their eggs, of course. So these turtles are actually laying eggs. Anyway, they're kicking up a lot of sound. Mhm. Yeah?
There are also dolphins in this edition, but I haven't seen any dolphins for a while.
Hmm.
Throw something in the water.
If there are any around, yeah.
Now, even if there aren't any around, they don't like litter bugs.
Or they love to play with the litter, that is.
Wow, this is beautiful.
So this is a high school class that uses Minecraft to understand concepts, or how did Bedrock Boom get on this project? Was it a class assignment, or he just likes
No,
turtles?
no, there are no assignments. This is all outside of school. This is just for fun.
Oh, okay.
So we have a website that explains it all at East Coast Miners.
Uh-huh.
Kids request to be part of our server, and they get emails back explaining the rules. They help to make the rules. We elect leaders, and it's just, we're building community. If you're familiar with Jo Kay and what she does with
Yeah.
her server in Australia, we're trying to mimic Jo Kay's server. Now,
Mhm.
we've been going for several years, but this particular server with the latest is only about, maybe we've been here a month.
Yeah. And they've already defeated the Ender Dragon and repeatedly.
Okay.
They're very quick to tame.
What, the kids or the Ender Dragon? The Ender Dragons.
Absolutely. No, the kids.
Yeah, and the kids are constantly trying to teach me things.
Yes, of course.
Picking up on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm wearing a full set of an armor that Kat's made for me. I haven't found any diamond little iron. They're beautiful. And because we're in creative, you can just one.
Oh, are we in the same place, or are you guys somewhere else?
We teleported to Main Cakes so that we
Okay.
could see her creative
Okay.
home, and
I'm requesting a teleport to Main Cakes, and it looks like I'm there. Or I'm joining. Excellent. Okay.
This isn't the home, though. This is just the coral reefs that spawn naturally.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah, the coral is beautiful.
Spawn naturally. Oh, okay, in 13.2. 1.13.2. Just curious, because this is the first time I've been in a 1.13.2 coral reef. How do you find them? You find them, or how do you find a coral reef?
Fun. Yep. There's some natural room. Looks like
Baby turtle.
treasure and things. Oh, do you have some baby turtle?
Here.
I'm in
No,
the
not
creative
where I
mode.
am. Oh, you've made some baby turtles?
Yes.
Yeah,
Baby turtle.
it's so colorful down.
it is.
So you build it here in creative. You can turn it into survival, and then what would you do then?
So to keep the world separate, we actually have two completely different you can teleport between. One of them is in creative mode, where you have access to, and you can pick up this coral and build with it if you want. You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
The other one is in survival, where if you wish to have coral, you'll need to gently silk touch it out of the ground and always keep it in touch with water and things like that.
Okay. And we're in creative right now, obviously.
Yeah, this is a creative side.
There's some dolphins. They're beautiful.
Oh, where are they?
Yeah, I heard them.
They're in the creative. I guess somebody has spawned them, so we have quite a few.
Okay.
Ah, yeah. That's a way to see dolphins. Just bring them to life. If you throw things into the water, they will play with it. They'll chase the items and play with them.
And rocks float.
Rocks float, yeah. It does seem like some items should sink and some should float, but all items float. Whereas they used to all sink. So I guess they're just making up the difference.
I seem to have lost people. Who would be a good person to teleport to?
To see what?
Dolphins, or to see where you guys are?
Can you teleport to me?
Okay.
Oh, you can teleport to me. I'm
Yep.
to K4.
And now who is me?
K4 Sons.
Okay.
Should be able to use tab completion.
Yes, I
Like
did.
A and
I
tab.
did. Yes, I did. Okay.
Wow, there are so many different kinds of fish.
Yeah, the tropical fish come in
Ah,
varieties, I
there's a
think.
dolphin.
Wow, 1,600 varieties in my.
Yeah, there's 1,630 something varieties of tropical fish.
Wow.
There are 6 variants, 3 body types, and 6 colors, and 6 something else. I forget exactly, but the multiplication comes out to 1,600 and something.
Wow, amazing.
Now,
I just know too much about Minecraft.
Top of your head.
I scuba dive, and it would be really nice to be able to teleport to people who are seeing interesting things. I wonder if we can transition that to the real world.
Did you want to come here?
Who, me?
Are you not meeting? Yeah. Are you not here already?
Oh, no,
He's
no,
in
yeah.
the coral reef.
I'm in.
Okay.
Oh, I'm observing dolphins and turtles and coral, and I teleported to Kim, the K4 Sons.
I didn't. Ah, there you are.
Sometimes the kids are building something and they don't want anyone to teleport to them because it's a secret that they are going to unveil at a certain time. So that's why we decided to, so they couldn't just freely teleport here and there.
There's a much larger coral in a different location than you are at. I'm not sure where you got to.
Yeah, I wasn't a lot of coral, and but then I'd lost people. I'm recording this on video and audio.
Oh yeah.
Is okay, I hope, still. And
There's quite a bit of coral where I'm at if you want to see a lovely display.
okay, and you are
Dark Jam.
okay.
You can just type /TP what yes, because I already requested you teleport to.
Okay, TPY, TPS. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Oh. Oh, no, I don't think I got there. I'll just do a TPA. Oh, no, I got to Dakota. Sorry, Dakota, don't accept that. Yeah, here we go.
These were the explorations I was talking about in my write-up ahead of the start of EVO.
Uh-huh, okay, yes, uh-huh, yeah. Yeah, I remember you were writing about the aquatic, of course, the aquatic server. This was the inspiration, and I've been quite curious. And this is what we're missing. This is what, if we were in 13.2, we would have access to these worlds.
Dolphins and swimming and
Mm-hmm.
Sunken ships and drowned zombies and lots of fun.
And of course, everyone has access to that through the aquatic server, just nobody's bothering to go there.
Okay.
Sea pickles to
Well,
light up the night.
We could.
We did lose or have to pack away everything we had before to do this. Start
Yeah.
fresh. But the kids wanted to.
Oh, including the Saturn V rocket?
Yeah.
Everything. The old server files are still around, but they're not available to play on at this time.
Can you
finish packing them up to?
Can you take an old
But if you built it once, you can build it again.
Yep, that's
Or
true.
you can build
All those things.
Can you get a 12.2 map in? I suppose you could. You could. Well, you could. How would you transport your world into 12.2? Do you have to go to the same? Do you have to upgrade the server that the 12.2 is working on, or can you take a map from 12.2, the one we have existing, over to 13.2?
So you can technically just upgrade. It was a possibility for us to keep all, but the worlds were extremely explored. They had been explored. None of the oceans would have contained coral. None of the new terrain generation would have been in place. None of the new the more logical choice to start fresh.
Okay. Yeah, it's
A lot of changes in the server.
So the new content was only going to appear in unexplored areas as we went to them, and the kids had been everywhere.
Right. Baby turtles.
But these are infinite worlds, so couldn't you find an unexplored area? I mean, isn't it? It's not really explored, is it?
You'd have to travel tens or 20,000s of meters. So I mean, if you have to go that distance to get past what you've already done, what's the difference between making that much of an effort to get away from the past? Why not just get away from the past?
Right.
Well,
also, you would be shocked to know, maybe, or maybe you wouldn't, that many people had already gone tens or even hundreds of thousands of blocks out to look for various things. Oh, we're going to go find it.
And plus, there's all
mansion
sorts
or
of
something.
other behind-the-scenes things that someone from IT is aware of. That the file size and the overhead just gets to be and you're paying for that. Realize it.
Yeah.
Literally, actually. Yeah. There you go. Find a mansion.
Wow.
Oh, where are you?
You know, your world runs slowly, your backups run slowly, your performances, it's
Yeah,
like-
and we were mostly out of space on the server.
Have you guys noticed the birds flying over? The
Those are not
newcomers.
birds.
I know.
Those are
Those things, survival, those things, you don't even know they're there, and suddenly you're taking damage, and you don't see any skeletons or anything, and you don't know what's wrong. It's those dark
phantoms.
phantoms. Look like birds.
Yep. Phantoms, you have to, when you kill them, they drop phantom membranes, which you now use to repair a light trap.
When mom says go to bed and go to sleep, you're supposed to go to bed and go to sleep.
Yep. Actually, they only appear to players who have not slept recently. So if you hop in bed and sleep, then you restart your counter.
I didn't know that.
Apparently, neither did Maine. Yeah, so if you stay up all night mining, yep, you're in trouble.
Oh, there's a deep ravine inside the
I
water.
suspect that's why they were saying earlier, don't sleep. If somebody wanted to kill Phantom.
Yes. Yep. I think actually though, it was Bedrock asking folks not to sleep because turtles only make progress at night.
Ah.
They
Uh-huh.
will only hatch it.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Another 113 feature, caves will now occasionally spawn completely waterlogged. Oh, and I totally forgot about waterlogging. Builds can now take place underwater. Previously, if you threw like a fence or a chest or something down underwater, it would appear to have a bubble of air around it. With the 113 update, now blocks can become what they call waterlogged, and they will not have a bubble of air around them. They will look properly underwater. Like, for example, it's like somebody moved into it.
I just did something to a sea pickle, and light went. Those are
Did
cool.
you break it?
Yeah,
Well, you can
those are
collect
really
it.
neat.
Yeah, they generate light. Up to 4 of them can be in a single block, and they generate more light the more of them there are. And only when underwater. If you put them on land, they don't generate light.
Oh my gosh, they're like nature's little candles.
Yeah.
Nature's little underwater phosphorus flares.
Okay, whatever you say.
Yeah, this is really lovely.
It's beautiful. It is.
It almost feels like actual diving.
I kind of thought you'd like it.
So nearby is a naturally spawned shipwreck.
Uh-huh.
Let's go.
Yeah, if you wish.
Okay.
It's really quite close to Maine's house.
Okay.
Yep. Inside is the buried treasure. Well, more accurately, in this chest outside. I'm caught in a water flow. Hold on.
Okay.
Please don't take the treasure map out. So there are some ruins around here as well.
I don't know how to
That's
copy.
true. That's true. Hold on, I have many copies of it. If you want to meet me.
You talking about copying the ship, or what were you copying?
No, the map.
Uh-huh.
There's a buried treasure map inside.
Ah.
I've just filled the water with them.
Oh.
Float around, you'll get one.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
very badly littering.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I see the treasure map.
Treasure
Yeah,
map.
pick one up and you can hold it in your hand and it will lead you to buried treasure.
Oh.
So when you hold the map, there's a white dot that tells you where you are, and X marks the treasure map's destination. If you hit F3, you can tell your orientation, facing south or west or east. We all have the exact same treasure map, so it's whoever gets there first.
Okay.
The map will take you
I'm-
to where the treasure.
I'm looking for a map.
There first.
How? Oh,
I
no?
dumped a bunch of them into the water
Uh-huh.
around the ship.
Now.
Are you still near the ship?
I think so. It became dark. Yes, I'm near the ship. Uh-huh.
Vance, it's
Yeah, in the water
loading.
floating around the ship. I
Uh-huh.
dumped 64 copies of the treasure map
Okay.
up near
Mhm.
the surface.
Up near the surface.
So you
Okay.
can pick one.
Oh, I
pick
see
one
them.
up
I
and
see
then
them. I see them. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, very big time littering, but they'll all despawn.
Uh-huh. Okay. I got
So
me
if
a
you hold
treasure
that
map.
in your hand,
Mm-hmm.
take a peek at it.
Yep.
Take a peek at it.
Oh, I
Uh-huh.
see.
Say-
And
Somebody is
Might
very
be
close.
it's
I see someone near the treasure.
Somebody is near the treasure right
does
now.
it show? Is it showing me where I am, or is it showing?
It does. It shows you, and it shows whoever it is who's currently at the treasure. So one
Uh-huh.
person has already made it to the treasure.
Okay.
So
Wow,
you
my
are
map
one
is
of the dots in the
changing.
corner. Yeah, that's because Katz has already discovered the location and is filling it in for us. It's because these are all copies of the same map,
Uh-huh.
Oh.
so we all get to see the updates as any of us discover things about them.
Oh, cool.
I wish I knew which one of those dots was me.
Well, that's usually you don't have 64 copies of a map floating around to discover.
Mhm. Okay, let's see. I have to go to F3 to figure out. So I guess the map is in a north-south orientation.
So yes, north is north on the top
Uh-huh.
is north on the map.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You gotta go quite a ways west too.
Oh, west, huh? South and
Yeah, I don't know which
Hello,
dot is
Dark.
me.
I have found cats. Not up the treasure yet though.
I have a pirate.
Very nice. K4. You
I
just
did it.
cheated.
I didn't know
Such a
where
cheater.
I was.
if
So
I'm
I'm going to see how this relates. Oh, I see. So that landform really does exist.
Oh yeah.
Just like that.
Maps.
Okay.
Well, it works exactly like a real map. You can build a real map in Minecraft, and it will populate as you discover the terrain.
okay, I assumed I was the dot in the corner, but it doesn't seem to be moving. And I'm moving south and west because the dot was in the
Did you
upper
get it?
right corner. Do I have to go?
I think-
Mhm.
Corner still. The rest of us have gathered.
Why don't I teleport you to us?
Yeah.
You must
just do that.
travel very far
Me
south.
too, please. Me too. I'm not very good at maps.
The
Now,
recording.
no going in and finding the.
The recording would be so much more
No
interesting
going in and
if I
finding the
just.
treasure.
Okay.
There we go.
Is that everybody?
Yep, that's everyone who has a map.
I'm
Anyway.
gonna back up and watch. I'm gonna
Okay.
take a picture of y'all.
Jane and I are
for
up at the top.
treasure.
So it's buried in here somewhere, almost certainly near the water. Feel free to break stuff, but be careful while you're breaking things, because you're in creative, so you can instantly break the treasure chest. When you
Ooh. Uh-huh.
watch out for the treasure chest. Treasure's another one of those things that isn't as exciting in creative mode. You're going to find a bunch of materials that you can just pull out of your inventory. So,
Mm.
Yes, it is a chest.
Did you find it?
It was delicious.
Let's see where everybody is.
You have to be
Looks like they're
careful.
down here.
There it is. Oh,
Up.
and
that
they
it?
broke it.
somebody has it in his hand.
Where?
Oh no, that
That's just a crafting bench.
So did you see it? Did it get broken?
I have not. I
People-
do hear much wood being broken though.
I found something that's much better than treasure.
Mm.
Oh, what's that?
Friendship. Oh, sorry.
That's true though.
What'd you find?
Even better than French.
Oh,
Nah,
Mm.
it seems unlikely.
No, it is our.
Man, I don't know if somebody popped it already, but you've torn apart more of this countryside than is usually necessary.
Sometimes it's buried deep, but not usually too deep.
I don't
And,
see the
and
X
not usually
anymore.
below the stone.
Who?
Well, that's just because we're all on top of it. We're just obscuring it with our bot.
Okay.
Was
So-
the map filled in when you picked it up?
No. And it's the creative side, so nobody's been tricked.
So we're breaking blocks very carefully, one at a time, making sure we don't hit a treasure chest. And at least I am.
I'm gonna check.
I am too.
Going to check using a cheating method.
Oh, you're not.
Oh yes, I am. All right. I will
Oh, I see.
no present. Using the cheating method.
Yeah.
Yep. No.
Oh my god, it's under the one thing that
I know,
everything else
right?
is-
We've cleared away all the terrain except this, and this is where
Okay. So I'm gonna.
it's usually buried
Why
under
is-
just sand.
Why is everything always in the last place you look? Well, because once
Because you
find
stop
it, you stop
looking.
Okay. And
And
it's-
gently and carefully.
Seems to have been. Oh, there it is. It's this little sea fairy thing, or you just put? Or you put a
Diamond.
light there?
For him to get.
Ah, there it is.
There you go.
Yay.
Is that it?
Yeah, so it's full of goodies. Oh
It's got more
boy.
treasure.
Oh boy.
What is
the
it
heart of the
inside?
sea.
Cooked salmon.
There's a heart of the sea and a bunch of iron and gold and emeralds.
All right.
Wow.
Oh,
Amazing.
starting out a world in survival
Blue
to have
tree
them.
hardens.
Yeah, that's
I have
all
3
really
maps of survival.
amazing stuff to find in survival mode.
Yeah. That would be.
I
This
dream
is the
unexplored
first
maps.
time.
Can I take this cooked
My
salmon back
first
with
time.
me to survival?
So I determined
No.
the location of the. No, nothing can become from
I'm
creative
just kidding.
to survival.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, I mean, we actively go out of our way to make sure that's the case,
Uh-huh.
because otherwise you just go to creative, give
Get
yourself
it?
a bunch of diamond blocks, and then bring it back
Mhm.
to survival.
Mm-hmm.
Very cheaty.
Sounds.
Okay, so
Nice.
how did you see that when we couldn't?
We also did that very cheaty. As Kat says, we went into spectator mode. When you're underwater, you can see where gaps in blocks are. I mean, when you're underground, you can see where gaps in blocks are. And so the treasure chest, which was just a gap, immediately stood out.
Hmm.
Oh.
But I was very concerned somebody may have inadvertently popped it earlier.
Hmm.
So finding it.
Yeah, you were so
Cool.
close.
Oh, did you know? Did you put the lantern there at Main Cakes because you knew where it was? Now people are putting lots of lanterns here.
Now, can we create a treasure map on it?
You can't. You have to find them generated in the world. Another reason to start.
Oh. This was fun. A lot of fun.
Where's the lantern? Oh, sea lantern. Let's see. I'll just do a search. Sea lantern. There it is. Sea lantern. Okay. The sea lantern.
Unfortunately, you do tend to find repeat treasure maps. There are a lot more sunken ships in the game than there are buried treasures. So if you find 3 sunken ships within a short area, they'll all lead you to the same treasure. These underwater ravines, though, are amazing.
That's just because pirates were always stealing from each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm here.
Out of Maine's way.
Vance, are you coming for the photo?
Okay. Yes,
Yes, you're
I'm here
here.
now. Cool. Okay.
You want to stand facing the same nothing camera that we're all facing. Somebody's
Okay.
going to hit F5. and
Okay.
take it. You're facing the wrong way.
Yes. Okay. There we are. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh,
I
no.
timed out. Oh no. What happened there? Okay.
Network trouble.
Oh, too bad. That's the story of my life, you know.
There you go.
I appreciate you getting up and doing this, Griffin.
Oh, well,
Where you are.
yeah, actually, it's not early at all where I am right now. It's 10 in the morning almost. There, I'm back.
Almost 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
We're in the same time zone.
yeah. Well, no, because
But
it's
yeah.
yeah, we're Jane
12
and I
hours.
are. Yeah. But
Right.
it's mainly that I'm in a different place. I'm in Kuala Lumpur. I live in Penang, and it's I wouldn't have known. I don't know what the connectivity is like. You know, I'm using a hotspot on my cell phone. So anyway, but that's okay. Everything's working out, and it's been a great pleasure to have been here and done this.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Gosh, yeah, this is
Thank you.
very enlightening. And I got a recording, so that's quite nice, and I appreciate your giving me permission to do that. At least I guess I got a recording. Everything looks good.
Kim, are,
Hopefully you did too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, if you want to come and mess around on our boring old 12.2 server, except it's not boring because we have all these really neat things built there. But you're certainly welcome to come and
I looked
Have a-
around a little bit today.
Mhm.
Dakota gave me a little tour, and I make my hidey hole.
Mm-hmm. Good. Okay, yeah. A couple of people here are moderators there. Dakota, Jane, Kim, and Beth. And so...
you know, I've always thought that Minecraft is a better place to learn kids.
To learn what?
And this is a great place. Like this
Mm-hmm.
East Coast Miners is a great
Yeah.
server.
Yeah, you can see how people
You can
obviously
also
are learning about turtles and coral and stuff like that. Go ahead. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I was gonna say no, that's all right. You can also learn your Boolean logic and your
Mm-hmm.
computer stuff. One of the things I like, redstone mechanics.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can do a lot of things here, like here, because if you see that there's a very big online learning market, language learning market in China, and like for beginners, kids are just sitting in front of their computer and repeating after the teachers. But in Minecraft, in this environment, they can interact, and they can do a lot of things, and they can learn better in this environment.
I think so. That's, a lot of people don't see that. And the reason they don't see it is because they're not here. But, um, once you're within the participatory culture, then you can see how enchanting it is. And just being motivated to come to a space where there's language or chemistry or history or biology or whatever going on, then you'll be motivated to interact in that world and to learn whatever it is you're trying to learn, which is the concept that is obvious to people like ourselves, but it's just missed by so many others because they're not here, they haven't tried it.
Yeah, and Mattie, as a part of the East Coast Miners, he learned a lot in interacting, problem solving with the other kids, with cats, and a lot of fun. And their creativity and problem solving skills, they're just
True.
Yeah, and this is good stuff to document because we need examples like this. We need people who actually can report on what's being learned, and anecdotal evidence is quite useful as well.
So my goal is to advocate for language learning on Minecraft. I think this is the future of language learning, and it's great that what you're doing here, East Coast Miners. This is great.
Thank you. We enjoy it. We'd like to have more kids. The kids try to get together on Friday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern time, whatever that is around them. And there are probably 10 to 15 kids most week. We've got over 100 whitelisted, but a lot of kids, try it for a little while and then for whatever reason can't come back. But we've got a pretty good core that shows up every week.
Yeah, Mattie used to be able to participate, but because of the time difference. But we'll get him back here.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. Is this Beth's main cakes? I guess, is that outing anybody?
No, Beth is Beth. Me?
Well, anyway,
Okay.
no, I was just going to do an outro and just wondering who we're
okay, go
talking
ahead.
to, and this is, you guys are high school teachers or K-12 or in Maine? In your background, you're doing this, you said not as part of school, it's outside of school? But you're
I'm
teaching.
a instructional technology specialist in Virginia.
Okay.
Retiring at the end of the school. Maine is a retired teacher in Maine.
Okay.
Dark can tell you whatever he wants to about himself.
I work for a school district.
Okay.
In the tech field.
And are you using Minecraft with the kids in school, or is it just extracurricular?
I do use Minecraft with kids at school all the time. Currently, third graders are reviewing ancient civilizations by building some architectural object from the civilizations they studied. Fourth graders recently made 3D diagrams of volcanoes. Second graders are studying Native Americans, so they're making a pueblo in the Badlands Mesa world that Minecraft Education Edition has. And we put it in our maker space for kids to just come.
Okay. So, well, in general, I guess we're a diverse group of people. We're Electronic Village Online, Minecraft MOOC. Electronic Village Online is something to do with TESOL, teachers of English as speakers of other languages. So mainly we're language teachers, but also tech specialists, and interested in seeing how people might learn languages, like Jane said, in this environment. And myself, I guess you could say I'm retired or semi-retired or trying to be unretired, but at the moment not working. But I was a teacher for about 40 years, and I'm quite interested in Minecraft as a place to develop, a space for people to learn languages. And so we've been doing EVO Minecraft MOOC for about 5 years. I guess we have about 300 people in our Google Plus community, which will soon disappear. But we probably have about 24 interacting with us right now. And anyway, and we've been visiting VSTE every now and then, and asked K4 Sons and Beth to join us on our moderating team, and they've been in and out of EVO Minecraft MOOC for a while, so this is a nice connection. So we're obviously very productive here.
This is Main Cakes. Good night. I want to say good night to everybody. I need to log off, but it was really fun, and thank you for visiting.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. So I guess maybe we'll make this Learning Together episode 400, because it's been kind of a very noteworthy experience. It's a podcast I do at learningtogether.net. It's got to be 2 in the middle and number 2. So learningtogether.net, and 400. This is the 400th podcast, I suppose. I'll be putting this online, and it makes a really nice one, a nice milestone podcast. So thank you very much for inviting us, and I always tell people the date because so many podcast people don't. Yeah, February 5th, 2019, and it's been really great browsing around the 1.13.2 new release of Minecraft and see what can be done with it and the potential and what has been done with it by people like what was it, Bedrock Boom, the turtle farm. That was really nice. So thanks very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'll stop the recording, and good night, everybody. Good night. Good morning to Jane and me. And good night to the dog. Oof to the dog. Bye-bye.